Once on YouTube, I feel the need to share this. The Gentiles, the way they lead or run countries, nations, Gentiles companies, anything. It's usually a hierarchy top down. Um, in the church, that doesn't work because of the propensity of corruption of man. Uh, you take a Catholic church, or you take a UPC church. Uh, and the way things organize in those settings, the corruption can tend to happen. And Jesus set up the the authorities in his church. It's in the scriptures. And I just have a couple scriptures to share. Luke 22:25, and he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But you shall not be so. He that is greatest among you, let him be as the younger. He that is chief, as he that doth serve. Also, Matthew 20:25 says the same thing, different words. Now, the elders which are among you, 1 Peter 5, he goes into more detail in this. I exhort, whom also an elder, uh, partaker of the glory should be revealed. He's talking about Christ's suffering. Feed the flock of God, elders, taking the oversight, um, but of a ready mind, not for money, willingly. Neither is being a lord. If somebody's a lording over you, that's a Gentile. Okay, that's what the Gentiles do. But being examples to the flock, we're to be examples. Okay. Notice the elders are in fact, the shepherds. When the chief shepherd shall appear, he shall receive Notice a crown. Notice he says chief shepherd, meaning these were the under shepherds, which are called the elders. Okay, they're not called pastors. Well, they very well they do these days, but they're going when you have a pastor at the top, takes the money, hogs the microphone, dictates like a dictator, like a, what did he say here? Not as a lord. Neither is being lords. See, God and the apostles that wrote the Bible, they're smart enough to know what was coming. People tend to lord over people. And the church, it's not supposed to be anything like the Gentiles. And here, let me show you. Clarify better. Let's see. It's also in the book of Mark. I think it's Mark 10. Same thing. See, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Drinking the cup. That cup that Jesus Christ didn't even want to drink. But he said, not my will, but your will. The will of the Spirit, which he was the embodiment of in the flesh. Jesus called unto them and said, ye know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion. Have you ever seen a pastor exercising dominion? Yeah, I thought that was the norm for 18 years until the Holy Ghost woke me up. And then I realized all the abuses I went through. Know ye that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them? Exercising dominion over them, like an oppressing demonic spirit, a Jezebel spirit. And they that are great exercise authority upon them. Notice the word authority, and they're exercising this authority. Obey them that have their rule over you. How many times have I heard that? Yeah, that would be the elders right here. Elders that taking the oversight. Matter of fact, I'm an elder. Do you understand? You're an elder if you're in that category. Most people that have been in church are elders. Okay? They're exercising authority where they have no authority whatsoever. The word pastor is not even in the New Testament one time. Check it out. Pastor, not one time. But it shall not be so among you. Yeah, I know that's a shock to some people. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister, an example. Any minister can, and any elder can be a minister, an example. It doesn't. You don't have to pay a pastor to dominate you and steal all your money, in some cases, or take your money or anything. They're supposed to be having jobs, like Paul demonstrated. Sometimes, in the case of Peter, he was opposite. Peter had to give up his business to be that apostle God called him to be. Okay, so it's okay if you pay people, but look at the context. They're not to dominate and exercise authority upon the church. They're only there in that position to be examples, to show how to connect to the Holy Ghost. Which, if you're an elder, you should learn how to do this. A pastor is an elder; it's the same thing. Again, Peter in this book is calling the elders shepherds. Notice the chief shepherd. When the chief shepherd shall appear. I don't know what that word is in English, but basically he's saying you're an under shepherd. Any elder is a shepherd. I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna get off this YouTube. God bless. That's all. If you're not born again biblically, Pentecost is the pattern. Go check it out, Acts 2. God bless.